In this video, I'll show you how to tell if an equation is proportional. So here's an equation, m equals 5t, and we want to know if this is proportional. There's a couple ways you can do this. First of all, you can just remember that all proportional relationships can be written in this form. Y equals k times x, where y and x are variables, and k, I'll make it a different color, k is a number, or we call it a constant. This is the constant of proportionality. The same equation, you could also write it as this: y over x equals k. So if you can write your equation in either of those forms, it's proportional. One variable divided by the other is the same number, or one variable times a number is the other variable. So right away I can tell that this is proportional, m equals 5t, because it's in this first form right here. Another way you could tell is by making a table of the equation. So I could test out some values. I'll put m over here, or I'll put t over here, m over here. And when I create a table based on the equation, if it creates a proportional relationship, then it's proportional. So let's test out a couple values of t. What if t is 1? Maybe we'll try 2, 3, and 4. Well, 5, for the first one, m would equal 5 times 1, which is 5. In the second one, m would equal 5 times 2, which is 10. In the third, m equals 5 times 3, which is 15. And then the last one, m equals 5 times 4, which is 20. This is proportional because whenever you divide m divided by t, you're going to get 5. 5 divided by 1 is 5, 10 divided by 2 is 5, 15 divided by 3 is 5, 20 divided by 4 is 5. So that is proportional. We can look at this next one. R divided by 9 equals n. First, let's think about the structure of this equation. Can it be written in either of these forms? Well, it may seem like it can't because division doesn't show up, but actually, you can rewrite division using multiplication. I know that dividing by 9 is the same as multiplying by the reciprocal, multiplying by 1/9. So I could really rewrite this equation as r times 1/9 equals n. Or I could write it as 1/9 r equals n. And if we refer back to our equations, 1/9 is the constant k. So n equals 1/9 r is in that form that we see. But if you were unsure about that, you could also make a table. Let's put n over here, r over here. Let's see what happens when we have different values of r. Let's have it be 1, we'll do 2, let's throw in 9 and 18. Okay. When r is 1, n is r divided by 9, or 1 divided by 9, that's 1/9. When r is 2, n is equal to 2 divided by 9. we'll just say 2/9. When r is 9, then n equals 9 divided by 9, or 1. When r is 18, n equals 18 divided by 9, which is 2. And if you look closely, this is proportional because there's a constant ratio. Every time we divide n, let's see, we could do this. Every time we do r divided by n, we're going to get 9. Or I can show you that every time you have to get from n to r, you can multiply by 9. So that's proportional. Let's look at this final one, or I actually made a second one as well. Second to last is what we're looking at. Y plus y equals z. This doesn't appear to be in the form currently because there's addition, but let's think closely about this. Y plus y can be rewritten as 2y. And that is the form of a proportional relationship. If you're unsure, you could also make a table. Let's put y over here, z over here. 1, 2, 3. When y is 1, 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. 3 plus 3 is 6. There is a constant ratio. Z over y is always 2, just like we saw here. And finally this one. Is this one proportional? Well, it looks similar to this, but instead of the variables dividing to get a number, the number is getting divided by a variable. This would be rewritten as y times x equals 3. This is not proportional, and I'll show you why in a table. Let's put x over here, y over here. Let's do 1, 2, 3. 3 divided by 1 is 3. 3 divided by 2 is 1.5. 3 divided by 3 is 1. And now if we try to look at the constant ratio to see if there is a constant ratio, let's do y divided by x. 3 divided by 1, 1.5 divided by 2, 1 divided by 3. This is equal to 3, but this is equal to 0.3 repeating. And this doesn't help either. I think that's 0.75. So those are not equal. It's not proportional. All right, so that's how you can tell from an equation if it's proportional. You can always make a table and use the table to figure it out.